Hey, what's up guys? In this video we're going to be talking about a power supply. Man, I hope hope I can get this zoomed in. This is crazy. I don't know what happened to my zoom, but it's been like really bad. Anyway, we got the black webcam going on. I didn't like the light. It was like blinding me and shining a sun in my eyes. So we're going to rock the whole coming out of the shadows thing. Got the black shirt on. Let's do this. So in this video we're going to be talking about how the electric from your wall gets plugged into your power supply into your computer. Now this is the thing, your computer needs power. If your computer doesn't have power, it's not going to turn on. If you don't have a computer, you can't code, right? So we need a computer in order to code, and the computer needs to be on, and the computer actually needs electricity. The computer is actually a box that's really harnessing electricity. So it's actually converting electricity into something really cool that we can use and utilize and make useful, right? So when you really look at it, it's all based off of electricity. We're really holding electricity in our hands and doing cool stuff with it. So the cool thing about this is that it's taking electricity out of your wall, electrical outlet. It's something volts. I forgot what number, 12 volts or I don't know, but it's a lot of volts, and it's able to power a lot of things, but it's actually too much for your computer. So what you do is you put a cord in your wall outlet and then you plug it into your computer. Now the thing you're plugging into is really the power supply. They also call it the PSU, power supply unit. Now I know it's called power supply, but it's not supplying it. In a way, it's supplying your computer power, but it's not the source of the power, if that makes sense. The wall outlet, it's technically the source, but even that, the wall outlet is getting power from somewhere else, you know what I mean? But the power supply's job is really to convert the power from your wall into something that your computer can actually use. So it's actually converting the high voltage current into regulated current for your computer components, right? So hopefully that makes sense. It's actually just cutting or it's actually controlling the high voltage power from your wall into something more manageable for your computer parts. Because or else things would overheat, it would blow up, it'll catch a fire, stuff like that. And technically your power supply is supposed to be able to handle how much power your components is pulling. So sometimes your components can pull too much power and then the power supply can't handle it, and that's when your computer crash or turn off. So you need a power supply that can keep up with how much power your computer parts need. And that's measured in watts. So the power supply then gives power to your motherboard. Now we kind of discussed this last time, but the motherboard is a computer part that will take all the other computer parts or components and kind of bring them together and allow them to communicate and talk to each other, right? And some components will take power directly from the power supply, like your graphics card. Your graphics card pulls a lot of power because it's putting up all those images and graphics and stuff. But another thing that but some things will take power from the motherboard because it doesn't require that much power, right? If that makes sense. So your motherboard will provide communication, sometimes power, and the power supply's job is to convert the high voltage power to something more manageable and provide power to your components so that they can run and convert that electricity into numbers and those numbers into code, right? So I hope all that made sense. I hope it's fascinating, and we're gonna get into some other stuff later, so stay tuned and I'll see you in the next one.